Everyone, Crewcaster here, and welcome back to some more NGS. Today we're just going to talk about this week's update, along with a little bit later into the rest of October, with all the spooky outfits, the Ordinal Tower, and more. To start us off, we got the Monster Masquerade 22 AC scratch, and this is filled with a whole bunch of spooky outfits or Halloween outfits, including like the powered outfit for males, as well as these spooky silhouettes for both male and females, and then kind of like these longer type either witch outfits or what this is, Nude Blanket, which is an interesting name, but they kind of have the same kind of model here, so I don't know if you want both, but it's kind of up to you. There's also a whole bunch of witch motion changes, where you sit on like different brooms, doing the different motions with idols, move, blah blah blah. And then also a whole bunch of accessories and emotes, all that kind of stuff. One thing that I thought was cute though at the end here was this little shoulder kitten. I might have to get that myself. I mean, just look at the little guy. But then on to the next thing. If you guys remember a few weeks back for the Cannonball Strike, we had an ARKS records for that. And then for those that got silver or bronze, were shorted a whole bunch of ARKS badges. Well, they actually fix this and are rewarding people back those badges that I missed out on, so either the 33 for silver or the 17 for bronze. But then for how to actually claim these badges, you need to go to your inventory and then go all the way down to OP team storage, and then you should have all of those badges that you're missing in there. Then with these badges, or even the ones that you got this last week from the board races, you just go to the item trader and then go to the ARKS record badge exchange. And then just as a friendly reminder, there's some new limited time items in here. I don't think it was this week, maybe like last week or two, but these are limited time, these weapon camos here. They actually expire December 6th, so you do have some time, but there aren't a ton of ARKS records for you to just spend on absolutely everything. But these weapon camos, you can get one of each per account, and they only cost 10 ARKS record badges each. But moving on to the next thing, we got the higher ranks for Aelio now. So we have the higher rank versions of everything for all the different zones. So there's going to be higher ranks for all the combat zones. There's the higher rank for the Purple Battle Dia. And then of course, all of the urgent quests. So along with this, with the combat zones, you'll be able to get the Addis armor Arga specifically, just like where you could get Belta and Retem, and the Sheza version in Kavaris. But also with these combat zones, you'll still be able to get the rugged weapons and the Obsidia weapons. And then when you're killing the bosses, either in any of these activities, you'll be able to get the Soul 4 versions of their capsules. And then specifically on the higher rank Purple Battle Dia, you'll be able to get those Gigantics 4s. And with urgent quests, they also have their trigger quest versions, and they all come with their guaranteed capsules. So the souls, depending on the different bosses, but with the Mining Rig Defense Aelio, we finally have that last stat 4, the might 4 guaranteed here. And then for the last thing about this, what about Dark Falls? So this already had a rank 2, but when you actually look into the original Dark Falls Interception, it has that new rank 2 level 65 on the urgent quest, so where you can bring in 8 players. But then how about this other rank 2 or R.2? Well, this doesn't actually have a new rank, so this is still only level 60, and it seems like you might as well just do the new level 65 regular urgent quest instead. But they definitely need to name these things better, because this is going to be so confusing to talk about with the rank 2 Dark Falls and the R.2 Dark Falls. Why don't they just call this like hard mode or challenge mode instead? But that's just me. Regardless, for a new thing though, we have a new looping task from Ronaldine that kind of covers all of Halpha. So this just, you got to get kills of certain things just in the different regions, and it doesn't matter where you're at, it'll still count. This neat little quest line to get some extra materials, but nothing to really focus on or worry about. Up next, as always, we have Premium User PSO2 Day. For those of you that have the premium, then you can get benefits during the 21st to the 23rd, where it can give you some extra SG, special scratch tickets, and experience bonuses and rare drop rate bonuses. But besides this though, later on in the week, we have the new NGS headline on the 25th, where Hero Rise is going to talk about the November updates, along with the Overlord collab coming in that month. But of course, more about the Stia release in December. Moving on into next week, we have a couple more things. The biggest thing being the Ordinal Tower, where we get that new Trainia, where we're going to fight a whole bunch of bosses and increasing ranks or increasing levels of enemies. We're going to get some guaranteed 7 stars like the Addis armor and the Obsidia weapon series. What's neat is you can already find the location of this Ordinal Tower in game. Where it's going to be is in South Aelio in this cave, kind of like on this location of the map. So you just kind of run into there, and you'll be able to see a giant door when you pass this waterfall in the back of this cave. But then for the final thing here, which we're also getting next week, is 3 types of AC scratches, where 2 of them are going to be Halloween related, but they're revivals, so stuff from NGS that's already been released in last October, or even some base game PSO2 stuff. Halloween Memories is what it's called. But then for that 3rd scratch, we're going to be getting a new AC support item select. You know, the scratches that came with all the Addi capsules and all the other enhancing gear. But a special thing this time around is we're going to be getting new Addis, specifically ones that feature 2 types of attack stats and an increase in power limit correction or floor potency that can be used for general purposes. So what this means, we're going to be getting hybrid Addi capsules. I'm not exactly sure on the percentages on these, if they're going to be 2 types of attacks where the same percentage as a single potency, or if they're going to be a little bit less. I'm unsure of that yet, but look forward to that for hybrid builds. But that is all I have for you guys today. Hopefully this helped you guys out, kind of broke down the information, and look forward to a video on Ordinal Tower next week when we finally get that. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.